Morning, Mr. Hatteridge. Clovis. Hey, I didn't expect to run into you boys out here. What a pleasant surprise.
Get down.
Hand it over.
I haven't got it.
Is that why you're running?
Well, I didn't know who was chasing me. I thought perhaps it was a holdup.
What do you got to steal?
They've got the map. It's good to see old friends. Old friends are the best, I always say.
Well, Charlie, this old friend is gonna kill you.
I was coming to meet you. But you don't think... But you fellas, you staked me. Without you, I never could have set up that widow woman. You don't think that I would cheat you?
And where's our share of the money?
I got into a faro game.
And lost it.
I thought I could double your money for you. I wanted to surprise you.
You little four-flusher. Drop him.
No, take it easy. No, he who travels the wrong road makes the trip twice. No, look at here. When you look at this, you know what? There's a map of the lost Beta lode. No, think of it. The lost Beta claim. That's over $50 million minimum.
Charlie, if it's lost, it's no good to us.
Well, it's not completely lost. I've got it almost pinned down. You fellas, with your youth and intelligence and your energy, you can find it in less than a week. I tell you what, I'll swap it to you for what I owe you and $50 to boot.
Goodbye, Slicker.
No, take it easy. I'll give you your money, but you've just got to wait a couple of days.
Where are you going to get that kind of money in a couple days?
Well, I've got an ace in the hole. I didn't think I'd have to use it, but... Well, he'll understand.
That's enough talk, fat man. Drop him.
What's the whole card, Charlie?
Barkley. Heath Barkley. He'll give me the money.
Why would he give it to you?
He's my son.
Tell you, if we don't get some rain pretty soon, we're gonna have to dig some new wells.
Oh! Boy, howdy, I'll tell you, it hadn't even begun to get dry yet.
And I tell you, this is the driest season we've had in years.
Now, where I've been, they figure this would be the rainy season.
Oh?
Yeah, I remember one time over near Yuma when I was riding with this fella chasing cows.
Uh-huh.
It clouded up a bit, and a drop of rain hit him.
Then what?
Well, the shock knocked him clean out of the saddle.
Did he live?
Well, it was right close, but I threw a bucket of sand in his face, and he came right out of it.
Uh-huh. I'll see you at lunch.
Heath Barkley?
Inside.
Charles Sawyer, geologist and mining engineer specializing in gold mines at your service.
Heath Barkley, what can I do for you?
Well, now, it happens I've run into some likely prospects on land I understand belongs to the Barkley family in the central foothills. Now, in order for me
Mr.
to develop...
Sawyer, we've had those hills completely surveyed, and we pretty well know what's in there and what isn't in there.
Well, excellent. Would you be thinking about leasing some of it out for further development?
Well, that's my brother Jared's department. He's in the house.
I see. Thank you. Heath, I want to level with you straight as a gun barrel. I didn't come here about mining.
Pardon me?
I come to talk about you.
All right, what are you selling?
Family. No, I don't want to shock you. And I don't want to surprise you. Let me start by saying, I've led a hard life. I've knocked around as long as I can remember. Always looking for the big chance. But now, time is running out on me.
Mr. Sawyer, I got a lot of work to do. And just what are you getting at?
Well, about 27 years ago, your mother married a young footloose prospector by the name of Charlie Sawyer. Now, hold on, lad. A few months after that, she heard that Charlie Sawyer had drowned in a creek up above Strawberry. And she changed her name back to her maiden name.
Now, just what are you saying?
I'm trying to tell you that I'm your father.
My father was Tom Barkley.
Hold on now. This is a marriage certificate between Charles Sawyer and Leah Thompson. And I've got something else here. There. That's your dear, sweet mother right there, and that's me. And I can describe the house you were born in. It was a white house with a bay window on the left. And in the living room was a motto embroidered, God bless our home.
Anybody could have been in that house.
Her favorite hymn was Old Hundred. Remember?
And you've made this whole thing up.
Heath, I've salted a lot of mines in my life, lad. But this is the truth. I don't want anything. I only wanted to see you.
But why now?
Oh, I wanted to see you for a long time, lad. Man has a son. Doesn't want to go to his grave never having laid eyes on him. It turned out to be a lot more than I ever dared hope for.
Oh, no. You don't give me that.
I know how this must fall upon you. And I'm not proud for having let you live a lie all these years. But there was a reason. I couldn't scratch out enough dust to buy beans. And there was a baby coming. Something had to be done in a hurry. And there was Tom Barkley. I cooked up that story about drowning. Nobody was ever found. That left the way open for Tom Barkley and your ma.
All right, Sawyer. There's still people in Strawberry that can identify you. Now, let's see if anybody remembers. You're going to Strawberry with me.
Well, that's perfectly agreeable with me.
And I think you're bluffing.
Son, I haven't got time to bluff. I know the truth of me and the truth of you. I'll go tomorrow if you like. I'll be here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on the dot. Son.
Something to settle your breakfast?
Morning.
Morning.
Might as well tell you I have to take a ride over towards Strawberry tomorrow.
Strawberry?
It's old business.
Personal?
Yeah, personal.
Is there anything I can do?
No, this fellow Sawyer has a line on some old property that was put in my name a long time ago and forgotten about.
And you want to see to it personally?
Yeah, I may as well get it straightened out as to whose it really is.
Oh, good. You had me thinking it might be something important.
The only thing that's important is getting water to the stock.
Oh, Nick, Heath is going to Strawberry for a couple of days.
Strawberry? Mm-hmm. Well, there's no water in Strawberry.
No, there's nothing in Strawberry except my mother's grave. Well, I guess I'm ready.
Without breakfast?
Well, I want to get going.
Oh. Well, Heath, I hope the property is really yours and it's full of gold.
I hope so too, Heath. I hope you make $1 million.
Well, if I did, I guess I'd have to share it with all of you since you shared with me.
No, I think it belongs to you. It hasn't anything to do with the Barclays.
Well, as long as I'm a Barclay, I say it does.
That sounds like you were smacked in the head by a raindrop, no sand to bring you to.
Excuse me, I gotta go.
Wonder if maybe I should go with him.
No. Whatever it is, it's something he has to do by himself.
Well, this nugget came from one of the richest lords there ever was. Of course, I'm getting kind of old and feeble now. And I'd be willing to let it go, Mr. Barkley, for 5% of the mine over the next 5 years and $5,000 now.
Sorry, Mr. Sawyer.
Well, no, maybe.
Mr. Sawyer.
Well, it's been awful nice talking to you. Very nice indeed. You've got a wonderful family here.
Let's go.
Heath.
I know what you're thinking.
From the sounds of that old duck, I'd say your trip is going to be wasted.
I hope it is.
Riders have been back there all morning.
Well, maybe they're going the same way we are.
You know him?
No, can't say I do. Maybe they're just partners like we are.
Maybe.
Lunchtime, I hope.
This'll do.
Oh! Used to be I could stay in the saddle all day long, but no more. Too many fancy parlor cars and hotel rocking chairs. Would you like a little nip?
I'll wait for the coffee.
Well, here's to us. You and me against the world.
You know, we could use some fresh water.
Oh, I'll get it.
Didn't you see that red flag?
He did?
Well, then you should have known this was a varmint trap. That water's poisoned.
He didn't know. Poisoned.
Well, forget this stuff. We'll use what I got left in my canteen.
I can't believe it. I could have been killed. Me, poisoned. I could have died in agony, except for you. You saved my life. I don't know how to thank you, but you have my eternal gratitude.
But don't thank me. I did it strictly for myself.
I really mean it. And it's a pleasure to meet an honest man. You know, I never trusted anyone. But I trust you. Because you're my own flesh and blood. Son.
And don't call me son.
All right, you just wait till we get up to Strawberry.
Suppose there's nobody left in Strawberry that remembers you.
There will be. You'll see. Everybody knew Charlie Sawyer.
town.
I'm glad he never came back.
You know, if your story's straight, you left my mother to make her way in this.
Well, it wasn't like this then.
Hard to bust you right now.
Now, take it easy. You can see for yourself there wasn't enough gold around to keep this town alive, or me either.
Let's see if my Aunt and Uncle know you.
Well, they should. I helped them celebrate the day they bought the hotel.
Well, they're probably long gone.
Why don't you try the saloon?
Well, I'm willing to try anything.
It's been an awful long time.
I'm gonna get a straight answer from somebody, Charlie.
Oh, hello, gents. Y'all step right up here. Just make yourself right home. Now, what can I do for you?
A little information first. Do you know him?
Oh, maybe. After 30 years, all my customers look like a bunch of jugs. All the same.
Well, now, I know it's been more than 25 years, but I haven't changed that much. I know this place used to have a great big picture of Cleopatra right there over the bar. And the spittoons were big, gallon size, all shined up. You had a free lunch down the end of the counter.
Yes, sir. Them was the days. And, mister, if you say I know you, I do. That's for sure.
Well, it's not sure enough for me. Is there any other old-timers left in town?
Nope. They're all dead or moved out. I'm gonna tell you, mister, this is one lonesome town.
Hannah. Is Hannah dead?
Hannah James? Ha! No, she's still on the outskirts of town, singing songs to herself.
Hannah, she used to take care of your mother.
And me.
Son, that Hannah, she'll know old Charlie Sawyer unless her eyes are gone blind. Well, son, I believe we've come to the end of our quest.
Hannah?
My name's Hannah.
I'm Heath. Remember me?
Sure enough. My boy, Heath. You didn't forget. Heath, I'm pleased.
You look better than ever.
Better or worse. I'm ready to meet my maker whenever he calls me. Who's that with you, Heath?
Do you know him? From a long time ago?
I got a short-time memory for faces nowadays. You're supposed to be drowning.
Then you do know him.
I sure do. Oh, yes. What happened to you, Mr. Sawyer? We all thought you was dead.
It's a long story, Hannah. There are some things a man doesn't like to talk about.
You come back here to live again?
No, got nothing here calling me. Just wanted someone to tell Heath here who I was. He ain't never seen me till a couple of days ago.
Heath, honey, I made the wedding dinner the day your ma and Mr. Sawyer got married. Alive or dead, good or evil, he's the same Mr. Sawyer who swore to take care of your ma, and then one day was gone. Drowned, we thought. You didn't write her nothing. That wasn't decent, Mr. Sawyer. She was a good woman, a real lady. And she grieved for you. Your ma had many a trial in her short life, but you were her joy.
Thank you, Hannah. It's been good to see you.
I don't think I said the right thing, but you asked me about Mr. Sawyer.
Just don't you worry, Hannah. And if ever you want to move into the valley, just let me know, and I'll see that it's taken care of.
Hush, boy. I'm all right here. But you do the right thing. Be merciful. Walk humbly by the side of your Lord. And bless you, Heath. Heath, you been to see your ma's grave? I've been keeping it off. But if it don't look right to you, let me know.
I'm sure it's just fine, Hannah. Thank you.
Satisfied?
I believe Hannah.
Want to visit your mother's grave, son?
Not a chance.
Don't take it out on your mother. It was all my doing. I made her go along with me. Where are you going?
To get a drink.
You boys find Hannah?
Yeah. Whiskey.
Make it two.
Lucky you boys didn't ask for beer. It's warm. We used to have an ice house around here when there's a lot of people.
Well, lad, here's to us, son.
It's no go, Charlie. You get the same from me as you gave her.
Now, look, Heath. Two wrongs don't make a right.
I'm going back to the ranch and I'm going to pack up my things and then to Mexico.
There's no sense talking wild just because it's all new to you. There's no sense giving up everything.
A Barkley is a Barkley and a Sawyer is a Sawyer.
Now, look, son, I've traveled the whole world over. One thing I learned, you never kill the goose that lays the golden egg. You get one chance out of life, and that's it. And you don't burn your bridges behind you. No, Mrs. Barkley, huh? She might take a liking to me. Think about that.
I bet you lived half your life off women.
That may be so, but nobody ever handed me anything like they did you. Nobody ever handed me 10,000 acres of gold mines and orange groves. All I've ever had is a pair of shiny boots and a self-made smile.
You can't make a cowbird look like a robin. Now, starting today, I'm nothing but me.
Whiskey.
Here you go, boys. You're gonna like it.
There's a little matter of cash money. I'll have to make a small loan from you. I'm in a bit of a squeeze. No, you see those two? They want money.
So that's what it's all about.
Believe me, Heath, if you don't help me, I'm finished.
I don't have any money. Nothing at all.
Well, you're listening to sense now, man. I know I've done a lot of things in my life I shouldn't be proud of, but I'm boxed in. It's a matter of pay up or lay down. No, you can get the money from the bank, and I'll pay you back. It's up to you.
It's not up to me. I won't trade on a name that isn't mine. So long, Charlie.
Heath, wait.
Call it, Charlie. It ain't gonna work.
It will work. He's coming around.
About what we heard.
Well, all I need is a little more time.
Well, you done had all the time that you're gonna get. There's some more whiskey here.
A badge mean anything? I'm the sheriff, the mayor, and the dog catcher.
Supposing I wanted to have somebody arrested.
There ain't been anybody around here to arrest for years.
Well, then I'd say that you need a deputy, wouldn't you?
What for?
Because I say so. That's what for. Now, looky here, Charlie Sawyer. See what I got? I got me a badge. That makes me the sheriff. You know what the first thing I'm gonna do is? I'm gonna put you under arrest. I accuse you of embezzlement, misappropriation of funds, and running out on your sentence. Now, how do you plead?
Well,
Lock him up.
Now, you've been accused of all them things, Charles. Give me the keys to the jail.
They been lost a long time ago.
And what about the town hall?
Burned down 4 years ago.
All right, then we're gonna hold court right here.
Right here is right. Everybody be quiet. Now, Mr. Charles Sawyer, you've been accused of all these things. Now, how do you plead?
Well, I plead guilty to taking your money, but I'm going to give it back to you, and with interest, too, and that's a fact.
Like the bankers say, Charlie, that loan's to be paid back on demand. And we're demanding now.
And what prospects do you got of raising $3,000 now?
Oh, excellent, excellent. Heath Barkley and I were just talking about a new financial agreement. As a matter of fact, Jared Barkley, Heath's brother, is very much interested in my map of the Lost Beta mine claim.
Verdict is guilty. Sentence is neck hanging till he's dead.
Now, wait a minute, boys. Don't you think y'all had too much of this stuff now? Why don't you just call it quits? Necktie hanging is a pretty serious thing.
Stealing money is serious, too.
After you, Charles.
That rope.
Now, look, I don't want no part of this here.
Get the rope! Or get your head split. Come on.
You're going to regret this tomorrow. No, you wouldn't want to be doing it. You just think of it. You don't want... You don't want to be doing that. Heath, lad! No, wait, boy, get everything off right away. Hey, can't do this. Can't do this. You can't do this. You're talking. We gotta touch him away. Heath, no! Don't do this, Heath. This is honorable. Get out of here. You're making a mistake. A man's worth a lot more alive than he is dead. Do you hear me?
No, we can't hear a word you're saying, so just shut up.
Look, give me a week. I'll double your money. Is that what you want?
Double or nothing, I think, he said.
No! You leave me. No, man. Don't do that. No.
All right, that's enough. Hold it right there. You can't get your money from a dead man. Now let him go.
Are you willing to stand good for your daddy's debts, boy?
No.
Well, then this ain't none of your affair, is it?
Go on. Kill him. Kill him now while you got a chance. Kill him!
Shut up, Charlie. I don't want any more trouble. Now you, down. Come on, Charlie.
You're going to let me come with you.
Just till you're safe out of town.
never met anyone quite like you. Oh, if I'd only known it could have been this way. The two of us, side by side. Lad, I want to talk to you straight. Father to a son. I want you to help me find my lost mine.
Charlie, how many times have you sold your map?
A lot. But I never put in the one mark that made the directions right.
No, you never put it in because you didn't know it.
Oh, it was there all right. A mountain, like a big mound of butter.
Charlie, how many times have you told some widow that you lost your family in an epidemic? And how many times have you told some crippled old lady or some sympathetic old preacher that you lost your family to the Indians crossing the plains? And how many times have you sold your mine? And Charlie, how many times have you sold your family with it?
It was never quite like that.
Charlie, you sold every little piece of yourself and every little dream that could have been. Oh, just to live easy and be the big spender. Well, now you've lived it and you've spent it. Now be man enough to admit it.
All right. All right, I did it. But here you are, and that's a fact. And here I am, and that's a fact.
Charlie, I rode into that Barkley ranch to claim my heritage because I believed it was a fact. And now I have to ride in there and say that it was a lie.
I did it for you. I sacrificed my home life so you could get ahead.
Well, this is where we say goodbye. Now you just keep going and hope that we never meet again.
Well? Well, it's his tracks, aren't it?
Partner with him?
No, I don't think so. I don't see any other signs around. I think him and the boy must have split up.
All right, let's go. Next time we catch up with Charlie Sawyer, we don't waste any words. We don't listen to any. We kill him on sight.
Heath! Oh, Heath, I had a feeling you'd be home today.
As a matter of fact, she was up half the night preparing your favorite dinner. Now, I trust you haven't lost your taste for wild duck?
How did it go in Strawberry? Is the property yours?
There is no property. There never was.
Well, why don't we discuss this after dinner?
This is something that has to be said now. When I first came here, I was no better than a tumbleweed blowing in the wind. I had no roots and no place anywhere. And I went from odd job to odd job. And a cheap hotel room was about the best I could afford. But I wanted a home. And a name that could be respected. And then I found out about my mother and Tom Barkley. I didn't lie to you that day that I came here. I believed that Tom Barkley was my father. And that I was entitled to my share of everything that the Barkleys owned.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I'm not... I'm not a Barkley. I'm a Sawyer. Charlie Sawyer is my father.
Nick. Heath, may I come in?
Please leave it be. There's nothing more to talk about.
There's a great deal to talk about.
Please go away.
All right, Heath. But we've listened to you. Now you're going to have to listen to us before you leave.
You should have busted right in.
No, give him a little time to think about what he's been doing.
Time isn't going to help anything. I think we better bring this out in the open right
Jared.
now. Maybe it'll be a little easier for him to talk to Nick and me.
You're, traveling kind of light, ain't you?
All I need.
You realize you've got a woman who loves you very much scared half to death?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a worry.
You know, I don't know where you got your information, but there's some very interesting facts about Charlie Sawyer.
Look, I know all about Charlie Sawyer. But it wasn't his word alone. There was Hannah up in Strawberry. She knew him right away.
And how old is Hannah? How good is her memory? Isn't it possible she could be wrong?
Jared, it's no use.
Did you check the county records?
It wasn't necessary.
Well, I think it was. Unless, of course, there's some reason why you don't want to be a Barkley.
Jared, it's not what I want. It's what I am.
And us? What are we supposed to do? Start acting like you're a perfect stranger?
Look, I have been here under false pretenses, and now I'm leaving. That's that.
You're leaving when we're about to face the worst drought we've had in 30 years. Now, you listen to me, Heath. Your decision now is affecting all of us. And you're not giving us a chance to say yes or no.
If it's a name you're worried about, I can make that as legal as any birth certificate.
Thanks, Jared. But I'm not a Barkley.
Oh, I ought to belt you one standing there trying to make us beg you. All right. Let's go downstairs. Maybe Mother and Audra can talk some sense to you. You know something, Heath? Come to think of it, maybe you're not a Barkley after all.
There's no maybe to it. Now, let's go. Now, just let me say this. More than anybody knows, I appreciate what you all have done for me. And for making me a part of this family. You gave me a lot more than I deserved. But I'm sorry. Anything I took now would be would be charity.
Charity? Heath Barkley, I never heard of anything so ridiculous in my... Charity? Why, you're as much a Barkley as I am. Now, you listen to me. This family, and that includes you, this family stands together. If we're not tied by blood, then we are tied by sacrifice, work, and love. Now, you fought your way in here, and by heaven, you're going to have to fight your way out. I will not have that old history raked up again. It's done, over with, finished. And you can leave, Heath. Oh, you can leave. But it won't change a thing. Because no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter what you call yourself, you'll still be a Barkley.
I'll always want to be a Barkley. Thanks for everything.
I was coming to see you when those buzzards caught up with me. Pretty bad, isn't it?
I'm gonna get you back to the house. Now you just hang on. I'm gonna get my horse.
Oh. Yes? Yes. Yes. That bad penny turned up again. I had to come back. Had a lot on my conscience. Had to straighten out.
It's all straight, Charlie.
No. I've got to have a clean slate. Heath, I've got to tell you. I've got to. All that stuff I told you about being your daddy, that was all a lie.
But you married my mother.
Aye, that was true. Oh, she was so young. She listened to my lies. And to me. And I took what little money she had and ran off. No, boy, I'm not your father.
But I don't understand.
You weren't born for maybe 2 years after I left. Oh, I can't tell you about the wickedness that was inside of me. They just took and took and took. Never gave a nickel back. Oh, I knew how to take their money, all right. But I didn't know what was going on inside of them. And nobody knew what was going on inside of me.
Don't try to talk, Charlie.
Heath. Son. I want you to have my gold mine. Oh. Oh, lad. It's hard to talk. Something I've got to tell you, something I've got to say. Oh, God. How I wish you had been my son.
You still dousing for water?
Uh-huh. About Charlie's mine.
I don't want it.
Well, that's what I figured, but I had to check by an expert anyway.
So what'd you find?
Nothing. Fool's gold, Heath. A mountain of iron pyrites. All glitter, no gold.
Well, he had the dream anyway. I'm kind of glad that wasn't spoiled for him.
Oh, come on, brother, let's go back.
Well, there's still some light left, Nick. I'm gonna keep going here.
Now, you can't find water with a peach tree twig.
I might surprise you.
A peach tree twig belongs in a peach tree.
Usually. You're in the way.
He's got a stubborn streak a mile wide.
Just like all the other Barclays. Right, brother?
You faked it.
Get the pick.
Get the pick.
Well, I found the water. You can at least dig.
There ain't no water down there.
Now, Nick, I've seen this thing work plenty of times before. But if you ain't got no faith in it and you don't think we need another well around here and the
hold it.
drought's coming...
Will you hold it a minute? All right, I'll get the pick. But if there ain't no water down there, you're gonna be sorry you started this whole thing.
Welcome home, Heath.